the straining line once again. Carry Pierre a little bit too straight. And Jermaine Blackwood got bat on it, got enough bat on it to beat that fielder. A short fine leg. But I don't mind this line. That straight line as opposed to giving the width that we saw from Akeem Hussein. I prefer, if I have to err, I have to err there as opposed to an easier shot through the offside.
That is the end of Jermaine Blackwood looking for the big one. Carry Pierre strikes. Anything Akil can do, he feels he can do better.
Yeah, wonderful start for the Trinbago Night Riders. Wicket to wicket, you miss, I hit, has been the motto. And just the inside, just the outside part of that off stump from Carey Pierre, and gives the praises. So another Jamaica Tallawahs batsman goes. Jermaine Blackwood for 12, 14 for 2 now.
And Nkrumah replaces Jermaine Blackwood. It's another reason why you sense that Blackwood so far in his T20 career has struggled. He's limited as a player as to where he can score. I've said it before, if you can bowl a length or set a field that takes away the down the ground shots, it's hard for him. Yeah, Floyd Reefer knows that as well. So far, Bonner has gotten starts, but he's not got a strike rate of 100. That is going to be critical. 15 for 2 after 2. There's Danny Morrison's boy. He held the bat of Rovman Powell this morning. Will Dre Ross and Rovman Powell have success today. Danny Morrison is under pressure. Samuel Badri, will you bat Andre Russell in the position we're seeing on this card, given that he's not playing, he's not bowling?
I don't think they should. I think he should be given an opportunity much higher than where he is listed there. We know that he's an impact player. We know what he can do. And if they have to get anywhere close to this total, we know that he is the man to get them there. So I certainly would want to see him a little bit higher up the order. He'll be expecting that a platform or a foundation is laid where he can come and then tee off a little bit later on. But so far, the Jamaica Tallawahs are not giving him that opportunity. And if Akeem Hussein can bowl that line, that straight line to these batsmen and force them to score off the stumps, we've seen how difficult they can make it. And interested to see how Glenn Phillips goes about it. He's one who is giving himself that room, even in his stance, to access that offside. So he's exposing his stumps. And then it comes into question for the bowler, where is he going to bowl in terms of the line? Is he still targeting the stumps? Or is he targeting the pads? It was instructive in the first innings, Ian. Overs of spin 8, runs scored 46, overs of pace 12, 132 runs. Andrew Russell was brought into this team at the expense of a spinner in Sammy Pumol. So bowler out, batsman in, and one spin bowler out as well. So in terms of that, planning up in the air will fall safely.
Lucky lads, keep coming boys.
So the question is, in terms of the composition of the team, did they get it right, the Jamaica Tallawahs?
On the face of it,
Come on.
you can speculate perhaps no, unless Russell comes and blitzes the game to victory.
Lovely lads, lovely.
What I'm looking forward to as well, not to put any pressure on this kid, Jaden Seals, but to see what length he can bowl on this surface, which is offering a little bit of bounce, whether he can hit the splice of the bat depending on when he bowls. Very good from Hussein. Better, 19 for 2.
Here we are, boys. Come on.
Another 166 needed of 102 deliveries. Carry Pierre to continue.
Oh boy, lovely.
The reason why I asked that question, Bish, is because the makeup bowler in Rovman Powell, he went for 48 of his 4, and that was accentuated by the fact that Fidel Edwards also went for 48. So when you go in with just 5 bowlers, well, not necessarily 5 specialist bowlers, Carlos Brathwaite, you can argue whether or not he will give you 4 overs every match, but certainly Rovman Powell having to bowl 4 overs against this powerful TKR batting lineup, and I think some questions may arise there.
Yeah, I'm cognizant. I'm very aware of the reasons you asked the question. The challenge in picking this team is that Carlos Brathwaite's supposed to give you runs. He hasn't given you runs all season. But you couldn't play Versamy Pumol in place of a batsman because the batting hasn't clicked all season. So you have to have... You certainly couldn't replace one of your batters if you went to replace one of the all-rounders because Russell cannot bowl. If you replace Carlos Brathwaite, then you're down to just a bare seam attack. So there are problems there in the composition of the team. That's a lovely shot from Nkrumah Bonner to hold his balance and nudge it wide of mid-on for 4.
Just over pitching. That's the only issue with this delivery from Carey Pierre. Taking the pitch out of the equation. But a good one drive. Take nothing away from the shot. One of the more difficult strokes to play in cricket. So he has that touch, he has that class about him, and Nkrumah Bonner.
It's gone high. Vacant territory or not. Hussein can't get there.
Was in the air for ages. And Carey Pierre would have been desperately hoping that someone could have gotten under it. In the end, it fell safely in the vacant space. Just not enough foot speed to take him there. Akil Hussain.
One.
27 for 2, 4 gone.
Mabona got more height than distance. Hussein might have thought about the full stretch dive and pulled out in the end. Generally, good fielder, the young Hussein, along with his teammate Carrie Pierre.
A lovely facility, this Brian Lara Cricket Academy. I think this should have a bigger impact. This ground should have a bigger impact in West Indies cricket. I think it's a venue made for having an academy. They've got a lovely gym below where we are in the media center, lovely net facilities. You could add so much to this ground to have an all-inclusive, self-contained academy with dormitories, if not more. Sunil Narine into the attack. Brendan McCullum, his coach, revealed that he had an issue with eradicating some kidney stones, so it's fit to take his place today.
Yeah, I concur in terms of maximizing and optimizing this facility here. Good location, good amenities. We've seen before in terms of the drainage of the surface, brilliant.